Open 10 random Shopify stores, and I'll bet at least 7 of them are running the same thing with the same 5 apps bolted on. Same cart drawer, same search bar, and same review widgets. Customers feel that, so I want to show you a different way on how I built, and it doesn't require hiring a full dev team. So I'm sharing with you right now what are the benefits of building with Claude instead of relying on the existing Shopify themes once you have created your Shopify account. So with your typical Shopify store, everything feels slow and quite clunky. And for example, if you need some uh, cart drawer, a decent search, or a review display, so it will be a separate monthly subscription. So you'll be paying for that, and each one would might be a third party script that might add to the slow or sluggishness of your website, and it might slow your website down. And when something is broken, you won't find it right away. You might only find it when a certain customer complains about something that is broken. So, for example, a dead link in your navigation bar. So that's something that we want to avoid. And with your typical Shopify store theme, if you need every change or if you need a small change, you'll be needing to hire a developer for that. So, because with the usual Shopify theme or the Shopify templates, it's only giving some drag and drop theme. So it might differ on some people how they want to build. Some people prefer on building drag and drop, but some people would want to build really hands-on or really customized features. So if you're going to build with Claude, so the pros are, first, it feels instant. So it's faster since you're building the website according to how you want to build it. And for the apps or the built-in apps, uh, it will be no extra monthly fees. So if you want to have a cart app and a search app, then you can have it customized on your headless Shopify store. And for example, for the reviews, so you might use some third-party apps, but with Claude, you could configure it to load instantly so that your site will stay fast. And if you have any problems, then you can have it fixed even before customers would notice. So later, I will share how I also use Claude to audit my website. And one more thing is that if you need some changes to happen, you can just describe it using your natural language. So this is really a very customized approach co- uh, on your typical Shopify store versus having it built with Claude.
So what I build instead is a headless. So headless basically means that the storefront and the Shopify backend is decoupled. So the front end is a custom code built with Claude, and basically Claude is doing the heavy lifting. All right. So you can use Claude on doing the prompts, basically setting everything up from your Shopify admin, and he Shopify will, or I mean Claude will be the one who writes the codes, runs the data audits, fixes the bugs, and then you can also do a test in your local browser or your local host, and then you ship it via Vercel. So you develop the customized storefront. So you I was able to create the persistent carts, predictive searching, review ratings, and the SEO ready schema for the whole Shopify store. So here the customer browser sends a HTTP request, and then using the Shopify storefront API, which is available in the Shopify documentation, I connected it to my basically my code, and then the customer uh, once the customer searches or logs to your website, uh, he or she will be able to navigate through your custom storefront. But once they added the cards and they once they proceed to the checkout, it hand the via the API it hands over the checkout to Shopify hosted checkout. So basically, when it comes to the checkouts, when it comes to the product catalog, and when it comes to the your product data or your web data, or I mean your Shopify data, uh, it's connected to Shopify API. But regarding to the storefront or the what the customer sees, so you're the one who will you'll be able to customize it. So initially, what I thought was using the theme. I'm from the theme itself. You'll do the HTML and the CSS, but actually, this is the whole progress. So initially, I thought uh, doing some custom HTML and CSS on the theme itself is the custom or is the way how to customize everything, but it's actually the headless. Okay, so the headless approach is actually the one that you need to do in order for you to customize the whole website. So when it comes to the product data, when it comes to the catalog, and then the checkout, uh, it needs to be via the Shopify API. But if you're going to do a customization, all right, if you need to do a custom designing or on the front end, uh, you can use this route, okay, using the storefront as long as you configure the Shopify storefront API using the GraphQL. So it's available in the documentation. So what I did is actually I feed Claude regarding the documentation of Shopify, and I let Claude read everything, read through the documentation, read on how to set it up and what are the available or what packages and everything. And then he was able to write the code. And while I instruct Claude to do the code, I also instructed the AI to do some data audits, right? So, because I want the store to be foundational based on the existing data, so that once everything is good, once I also asked, or after the audit has run, we do some testing in the local host, so making sure everything is good. And also, what's good with Claude is that I also learned that website also requires SEO or the CRO. So he also recommended that the store is not only visually appealing, but it's ready for the uh, conversion rate optimization. So CRO stands for conversion rate optimization. And that's very important because we just don't want a good or a good looking website, but we want the customers who visit to uh, add to the cart and also do the checkout, because that is what gives revenue to our clients or to our customers. So we don't just want a good looking website, but we want a website that really converts the customer into a buying customer. So for the CRO, you can search what it means. What does it mean? But for a quick uh, idea is that, for example, if 1,000 customers visit your website on a monthly basis, we wanna convert, for example, 1,000 customers and only one, or like 1 to 5 person checks out, then we want to convert that to at least 10 to 20 customers, and that's the basically the CRO. So initially, if we're just using some templated website theme, uh, only 1 to 5 customers checks out, but with our CRO ready front end, then and once we improve it, then we can achieve 10 to 20 customers uh, to check out, and that generates the revenue for our customers. So basically, revenue is the most important thing for our Shopify owners. All right, so I'm now sharing with you see the full website. So it's currently right now deployed via Vercel, and uh, here's it. So here's the website in action on the real client store. So it's an outdoor cooking equipment. So uh, let me just show you real quick the landing page or the first page. So we have the menus, we have the hero banner, so we can upload or inject the assets. So here are the products. So here are the brands. So these are all built, customized. So some sections and some credentials, or like the proof, all right, or some badges for the website. And here are the collections. So collections is basically set up or configured on Shopify admin. So here are the products. So some uh, comparison, or uh, like a convincing table, or the like a table for you to convince and guarantee the customers. So this also customized as well. This is basically the the sections where the CRO, or the sections where Claude has suggested for a CRO ready website. So some payment options, right? And everything is clickable. So here's the Facebook page, and then let's try to do a checkout. So here, for example, we have the ratings. All right. So, and currently, right now, I think the client has all sold out items. All right. So let's just try to check out one item that is not sold out. So let's try this pizza peel. So here, all the tags are included, and also descriptions, product descriptions, everything. All right. So we can do a checkout. So let's add it to our cart. So here's our cart. Let's do a checkout. So here is the checkout page. So this one is from Shopify itself. So uh, we cannot customize this part because This is handled mainly or mandatory by Shopify. So what we can only do or what we can only touch is basically the storefront. So here's also the search. So it works if we do the predictive. So whatever we type yields, then it's working and it shows every product. Right. So the setup here, or basically the client requested a very simple, so that it looks premium because the product is premium. So here is the example of the storefront, and all of this has been just from Claude prompts. All right, so it's all working here. Right, just showing you. So everything is there. So it automatically pulls the data or the product data from the Shopify admin. So it's a combination of data from Shopify and then you doing the customized front end. All right. So this is all built directly against Shopify's free API. So why does it matter? So this isn't one time build. So everything that we want to make a change, so whenever a client wants to make a change to the website, then we can just do a prompt directly to Claude and then deploy it. All right, so it doesn't matter what you sell. So this one is not industry specific. You can swap the product catalog, and the same approach works for what kind of product you like. It may be skincare, furniture, electronics, anything selling on Shopify. So this is the live demo of the website. All right. So I'm also on the back end. I'm still improving this website. So after this video, I'll try to do the audit as well, try to improve it, and if the client wants to do some other customizations or want to implement anything, then I can just do it right away because everything is customized and it lives on the as a local file deployed on my device. So basically, just to close this video, it doesn't matter what you sell. The theme and apps treadmill is the same everywhere. And so if you're running a Shopify store and you're tired of looking like everyone else, this is what's possible. So if you want the same way with your Shopify store, you can click the link in the description for to visit my website. You can schedule a call and we can talk about your store.